rarely do I be getting myself into some shit. Most of the time, good shit. Memorable shit. Like, the type of shit you do that you'll never forget. And I'm not mad about it. But Lord have mercy. If y'all would have seen the hike that I did today, and I'm not complaining, but the reason that I seem so shocked is because I am. Because, I don't know if you guys know, but Costa Rica has a ton of waterfalls, and one of my bucket list things to do while I was here was to go to one of the waterfalls and swim in one, see one, hike one, whatever. They have so many different ones. I didn't end up getting to even see a waterfall when I was here with my group of friends.
So as I was saying, yes, I didn't get to even see one when I was with my friends for that first week. Mind you, I've almost been here 3 weeks. I leave actually tomorrow. I'm not happy about it, but hey, I guess it's bittersweet. But I'll be back, so I'm not too worried. But anyway, so I didn't do anything with waterfalls because, again, they're in different parts of the country. There's different types. Some are big, some are small. Some people swim in, some can't. Some are really strong, some are really tall. There's a lot of different ones. And the region that we were mostly in wasn't the part with the waterfalls. Well, today, before coming back, I was like, you know what, I'm here by myself. I've been here for over a week by myself. I've mostly been studying and kind of hanging out around the city here, like their downtown, like their main capital area. But I was like, you know what, I'm going to do one more activity before I leave. I'm going to do something that I really want to do that I didn't get to do. So earlier, like I told you guys, I planned on going to chase waterfalls, jumping waterfalls, just. So I'm like, okay, let me see. Let me pull out my record of all the research that I've done for months before coming here, of all the waterfalls that are relatively close to me, which are the nicest ones, which ones I can swim in, things like that. So actually, a lot of them you can't swim in because they're just way too powerful. But the ones that you can, a lot of them, well, obviously they're smaller, but a lot of them are like the naturally fed ones from the volcanoes. So they move a little slower, but they're warmer. They're like this really pretty turquoise blue. You think it's like fake. It kind of looks like that fake water, well, fake treated water at like little pop-up places. Like it's like gorgeous. And so I'm thinking, you know what, I'm going to try to find one of those relatively close to me today so that I can go swim in it or jump in it or whatever. And so, again, I pulled out all of my research, and so the closest one to me that was swimmable, the tides weren't too bad. Well, yeah, the tides weren't too bad or whatnot. So again, I'm in like the capital, so I'm in like the really like urban part of the country where most of the locals live and things like that. I'm not like on the coast like I was those first few days. So I've been in the city, and so the closest like waterfall is maybe it's about 2 hours away, which just happened to be one of the ones I went to. You can get to waterfall like any direction in about an hour and a half to 2 hours starting from here. But so anyway, I didn't want to go too far because I knew I had to be back tonight. I didn't want to be too tired. I didn't want something to happen and I get stuck somewhere and it's not playing tomorrow. Even though it probably wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but then people are gonna think that I did it on purpose. But so I'm like, let me just go to a couple hours away. Plus the ones that I found are like some of the more popular ones are really nice. And so I reached out to the park itself to see what time they were open and like if I needed anything, the cost and all that. And then I basically explained to him, I'm like, I don't have a rental car anymore. We're in a different part of the country. I've been in the city. I don't have a rental car. How do you recommend I get there? Should I take, Uber, bus, whatever. Me, I'm adventurous. I'll sit there and take the bus, the local bus, because it saves me money. So, an Uber system is present here, but not widespread, and it is safe and it is legit. It's actually Uber when you do find it, but it's, it's hard to find, and it's not in every part, especially in the rural parts, but here in the city, yes. So, to take Uber from here to where I was going almost 2 hours away was going to cost me like $120, which is about right. That's about what it would cost me for the taxi there and back as well. You can take shuttles kind of to that region, not specifically the waterfall I went to today, but like close by, but those are even more. So I was like, okay, you know what, I'm going to just take the bus. But then I was like, it's going to take too long because there are all these stops. So I was like, okay, I'm going to hire a taxi. So basically, this guy that I ended up finding out is actually like one of the owners or like the original owner's son of that like nature park or that property, which they actually, I don't know what ethnicity they are, but they weren't Costa Rican, and he spoke good English when we were texting, which hasn't been very common here. That's a whole other story time. So yeah, so with me already not knowing Spanish, but I've been to a lot of Spanish-speaking countries and I've been able to get by usually a little bit better than I've been able to get by here. But again, that's a story for another day. But it's fine. I love it. I embrace it. But except for when things like this happen. He basically was like, here's the phone number of a taxi driver. Hit him up. So I hit this guy up, and he's like, yeah, I'll come get you. So I'll be this much. I'm like, oh, that's too much. He's like, oh, I'll go cheaper. This is kind of relevant. This just happens with taxi driver. So here I am, WhatsApping Mr. Louise, and we're talking, and this is at like 9 o'clock this morning because I've been getting up hella early here because the sun rises really early. So I was already up, but the park didn't open until like 9, and this morning I wasn't even 100% sure if this is what I was gonna do. Just been kind of just spontaneous with it. I was like, it's my last day. So anyway, by the time I figured it out, I talked to the people at the park, and they gave me that number. I'm like reaching out to him. We come up with a decent price, still high as heck, but again, I didn't want to get stuck. Today would be the last day that I want to do that. So I was like, I might as well not. It's not about being cheap. I just don't like to spend an arm and a leg for transport, especially when it's like crazy and they're just doing it to get over on you, but also I don't mind taking like local transport, and I like being part of the locals. Like I do that in many places. But anyways, so I'm like, you know what? Better safe than sorry. Let me just pay this man, and they're basically sending him for me, and so I was like, I trust it. So I'm talking to Mr. Louise, and basically, we're chit-chatting, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna be good. So Mr. Louise agrees to come get me, but I find out that he actually is not stationed here in San Jose. He's stationed closer to where the actual waterfall is. Even though I told the man that I was in San Jose, and I thought he would refer somebody that's in this area, because why would you send somebody all the way from 2 hours away to come get me just to bring me out there and then bring me back? Like first of all, it's gonna cost too much money. But second of all, why would you do that to like that driver? So I'm talking to the man, and that's when he was like, the price he gave me was more than I wanted to spend, but it was still a little cheaper than the Uber actually. And the Uber, yeah, it was cheaper than Uber, and he was about to have to do a lot of extra driving, and so I respected it, but I was just like, this is too much. I understand why you're charging that. But then he was like, oh, I'll do it lower, and so he was really nice. If you think I'm about to say something about like bad creepy about him, I'm not. He was fine. Mr. Louise was great. He's like my new uncle. So anyways, fast forward to him coming to get me. So mind you, actually back up a little bit. Mind you, at this point it was already like 10 something maybe. Yeah, remember I just started this process at like 9. Like I was putting in work. So I was like, I gotta get something done today. I really should have been studying, but I've been doing good this week for the most part. So I was like, no, I'm gonna do one more thing. And so I was like, oh, so Mr. Louise, when you come get me? And he was like, oh, I'll be there at 12:30. And that was a little later than he probably should have because he should know the park because he's like, referred to people by the park owner, and the park actually closes at 5. And so he should know the time, but I guess he figured it was fine because it was like maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours away in car versus like bus or whatever. And he was like, I'll be there at 12:30. And I said, okay. And so he gets there actually at 12:21 on the dot. Actually, side note, Costa Ricans is not like the as I was saying, Costa Ricans don't appear to be as much on that CP time as some of us are, including some of the other Latina flares. Yeah. But anyway, so he gets here at 12:21. We jump right on the road pretty much at 12:30. I come out, we leave. We're on the way there. There's a whole bunch of freaking traffic, so we get stuck in traffic. I hadn't even seen traffic that bad yet, even here in the city yet. But yeah, so we were backed up pretty bad, and then we had to stop in like another main town because what ended up happening is his car started to overheat even after us waiting all that traffic. It actually did start to get real hot. I was trying to figure out why. I was like, did this man just turn the heat off knowing that I'm about to burn up? But no, so his car was overheating, and so mind you, we can't talk. So yeah, we've been talking the whole time through the phones, like Google Translate and these other apps, because when we first started talking on WhatsApp, I basically told him I didn't know Spanish. He said, oh, okay, that's fine. You must use the translator too. And then from there on out, he didn't speak Spanish, and then I would just respond in Spanish using my translator. And I was just like, oh, okay, well, we'll just practice my Spanish. Well, he really didn't know hardly any English. So, but that's fine. That's been my experience. It's fine. It's helped me learn. But we're talking. But this is a 2-hour car ride. And I'm sitting in the front next to him, and we can't really talk. And then my phone is dying. I don't even know how that happened. So my phone started dying. I'm like, man, I need to save this juice for some photos, or if I get kidnapped or lost or whatever. So I turned my phone off. So me and him can't really talk as well. That's a battle. And then I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'll study. I took a couple books, knowing darn well I probably won't study. I looked at like 2 pages and was like done. So yeah, so this is like the ride there. So then we have to stop at this car. So we didn't. So then he goes, he like translates, on his phone, and things have been good, I felt safe, all this stuff, and we've been driving, I don't know, maybe over an hour, and it's like takes like 2 hours to get there, but traffic was real bad, so we didn't get that far, and so we had to meet in like the next big city, next biggest city closest to the Waterfall, which is actually where he was from, where he came from earlier in the day, and so he hands me over his phone, he basically explains his car is overheating, so he's gonna stop in the town, he's gonna drop me off, I'm gonna get in the car with his friend, and he was like, he's okay, I trust him, he'll take you the rest of the way to the waterfalls, and then later on he'll bring you back, and either I or him will take you back to San Jose, and blah blah blah, and I was like, well, how do I make sure you pay, so we can just give him the money, and then I'll get my cut, blah blah blah, and I'm like, okay, and I wasn't nervous or scared necessarily, but then he goes, he basically had to take the role of like my Uncle Louise or something like that. He must have felt protective of me. So next thing I know, I'm reading this message, and he's like, I'm gonna drop you off to my friend. We're gonna meet. He's gonna take you the rest of the way to the waterfalls. It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna need you to, just remain calm. He's a good friend. I trust him. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I felt fine before, but like that wording is like a little nerve wracking. But I'm like, okay. So I told him, I gotta act like a little thug or whatever. I laughed. I said, oh, I'm not scared. I just want to make sure you get your money. So anyway, we pull up, and it's just like, don't mind my hair out for the day. We pull up, and it's like this younger guy. Not that there's anything wrong with being a younger guy, but my original cab driver was an older guy. This was a younger guy. Car smelled like who knows what. And so we're on our way. So this guy, I get in the car, and he's playing like American music. It's like the first time I've really been hearing American music in any like Ubers or taxis since I've been here. And like I said, he looks like a younger guy. He almost just looked like, a typical white guy. No offense. But the Costa Ricans, they come in all shades and colors. But I don't know, he threw me off a little bit. But he also didn't speak any English. So I'm like, oh, just wonderful. So we're going up and down these winding roads, extremely steep, like think of like San Francisco, like Full House roads, up in the mountains, all this stuff is gorgeous. But I'm in this car, obviously don't know this person. We can't speak. He's trying to show me things, trying to talk to me. I don't know what he's talking about. But anyway, so we're on our way, and like the car's going, doing what it's trying to do up these little hills, and they're like manual. So anyway, so it's a little adventure. So we get there, and this was also his like kind of he would stop and honk because he like knew everybody, and then like he saw my phone was dying, so he pulled over to like this little like corner store in the mountains to give me like a little charger that didn't end up working. It was jank, and I paid like $12 for that bad boy. Can't take it back. I didn't get a receipt. But anyways, so we finally get there, and so he knows this area. He knows this area well. We get there and pull in, and I see the signs, and I recognize the names of the waterfalls. So there's like actually technically 2 parks right across from each other on the same property technically, and I knew there was 2 waterfalls. Well, there's actually more than 2. There's 2 properties. There's one really big waterfall, and then the other property has like 6 smaller waterfalls. But the smaller ones are the ones that are like the more the bluer water, the calmer water, the stuff you can swim in, and the other one was not. But even knowing that one wasn't swimmable, I wasn't quite sure. Like I wasn't quite familiar with how. And it was my understanding that because they're on the same property, owned by the same people, like I would get admission to both and blah blah blah. And it was 3:30 when we pulled up, so we were towards the end there. But like I felt like enough time to like at least go see the waterfalls, dip in water, whatever. And I felt like if we went over a little bit, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. We're out in the wilderness. Anyway, so I get to the desk, and the lady like. She wasn't the owner. She just was a lady working there. She did speak some English. She was so rude. I don't know if she was Costa Rican or not either. And I'm just saying that because I don't want any of these comments to be representative of any one group of people. But I don't know if she's Costa Rican. It doesn't matter. She was so rude. Probably the rudest person I've come across since I've been here. She like it was my last day. I was trying to see this waterfall. I was about to cuss her out. Y'all know. So I was like, no, it ain't worth it. Anyway, so she basically acted like I was a huge bother to her. And then she told me how much it was gonna cost, which was more than what was listed online. So I actually need to email them tomorrow and complain about that as well. And then she's like looking at my driver. She's like, oh, it's gonna be you have to pay for him. I said, no, we're not together. He's my driver. She was like, oh, okay. Well, he's gotta stay out here and blah blah blah. And so he was like, okay, that's fine. And so now I'm going in here by myself. And there was no tour guide. Well, you can get a tour guide, but at this time of the day, I don't even know if there was, but she didn't even offer. She just told me that my driver had to stay back and that I could go by myself. And so it's not even about that. Like, it was just a principle. So I wasn't that I was afraid to go by myself. So when I walked up to her, I said, oh, I'm here for the Blue Falls. And she sent me on the other one, not the one that was swimmable. So she sent me on that one first. And so then I'm like I forgot to tell you part. I'm trying to get the money. I'm trying to get the local money for her. They said they would take American or local. They pretty much take both most places here. And most places take credit card. The taxi drivers typically don't, but a lot of places and things do. So I'm trying to pay her, and she already told me it's more, and I'm just like not thinking too much at that moment. Plus, it wasn't a big deal, only a couple dollars, but still, not want my money back after how rude she was. So I'm trying to pay her, and I don't have enough money in like their name money or US money because I don't like to carry cash. And I did get cash out to have for today, but then I ended up spending it on the charger that didn't work because that corner store didn't have credit card machine. This place, the waterfall place, did have a credit card machine, and I'm like, okay, the credit card, oh, the Wi-Fi's down. So you're telling me I'm out here, can't use my credit card in the middle of the wilderness, can't use my phone and Wi-Fi, and you want me to come up. So I'm sitting here trying to scramble to get the rest of this money. I literally was short like $2, and she kept saying, like, getting smart with me and making comments. It was just like a whole thing. Like I was trying to record her. It was like obnoxious. She was so rude. And meanwhile, my driver was standing in the back, acting like nothing was happening. This is the second driver, not my original Uncle Louis. And mind you, I'm speaking English with that lady, but he acting like he don't understand. He don't see me struggling with his money. And you know what's crazy is when we went to that corner store and I used the cash I had to get that charger. He had picked up a candy bar and it ended up being like a certain amount in their local money. And I actually told him that he put his money, gave his money to her. I took the money from the cashier and I paid for his candy bar, even though I was paying him to drive me anyway. Just because I'm nice like that, right? So fast forward, I'm like struggling, and I literally the amount that I'm missing was the same amount I gave him for that candy car. And I mean that candy bar. So I'm sitting there trying to struggle to get this money, and she's looking at me like I'm crazy. She's being just terrible. And like I said, now I realize I paid more. Like that makes it worse than what was advertised. But anyway, I know I said that already because it's really irritating. And I wouldn't even mind paying extra, but like after that experience, it's like what? And then you're sitting here watching me struggle and not be able to like get enough cash. Obviously, I'm not trying to play you because I'm like trying to pay my card, and it's not my fault your stuff ain't working. And it says online that you can use your card, so that's your fault. So actually, if it's not working, I don't have cash. You should be letting me in for free. But anyway, so I'm sitting there scrambling trying to get this money, and she's like rolling her eyes and being rude and all this stuff. And my driver's just sitting in the background, and he hears her say how much I need left, and it's in their money, so he understood. And he just like avoided eye contact and didn't even offer or nothing. And I'm like, I literally just did you a favor, and I'm paying you more than enough for driving. So then I'm like, okay, well, let me ask my driver for the difference. And he acted like he don't understand me all of a sudden, even though he didn't speak great English. He spoke some, he knew that money. And so I said, well, can you ask him? Because at this point I'm irritated. She's just being rude. It's like, can you ask him then in Spanish? And so she asked him, and he looked at her and looked at me, and then they talked whatever they were saying. And he looked like, man, I don't want to give this money, but I kid you guys not, it came out to be like $3. And I literally had just paid that for the exact same amount willingly. Yes, I'm not an Indian giver, but at this moment, obviously, I needed cash. And whether I bought you the candy bar or not, that just would have been a nice thing for you to do because it wasn't a lot of money, and I would have paid you back if you really wanted to when I gave you your money for the ride. But the point is, like, he's just standing there not wanting to give me the money. Like, just standing there, looking high, like, just acting crazy. And so we're standing there wasting time, and she's being rude, and I look stupid. It took a whole other couple to come up and ask them a question about something else. Like, they were basically asking for directions. Because, mind you, again, we're in like the middle of nowhere. And this couple stopped to ask them a question. And it's crazy to me that they saw that I was struggling. And I don't know how, but they did. And it's just kind of crazy that they're like, oh, how much are you short before they left? And I said, I don't know. I said, maybe. And the other lady that's in there taking the money, that knew very well, very good English, it wasn't saying nothing when they asked me how much I was short, even though I knew. It was just like, she was arguing me. She was being rude on purpose. And so I said, I don't know, maybe like $1, not much. And they're like, oh, here you go. And I said, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And they walk away. And she looking like, oh, crap. Then I helped her. More of the story is I just think she didn't want me to come in. And I'm going to tell you why. You'll see why at the end. So I gave her that $1, and I basically had enough now. So I was short $1, and and the guy did give me that money, and like the money that I needed back from the candy bar earlier. Like, he gave that to me right before that couple had walked up. But then that couple walked up, and I still was short, and that lady was giving me a hard time, and that's why they said, how much are you still short? So between their $1 and it's basically less than $2 in their money, I finally had enough. So that's how minute it was. And again, I get it. It's your money, blah, blah, blah. But you see me struggling, and y'all, like, acting crazy. But anyway. And so finally, I pay. She's like, okay, so your driver's going to stay out here. You can go ahead and go in by yourself. You're going to follow this black dot down to the waterfall, and you'll follow this dot back out to the front. And I said, oh, okay. So I reiterated what she just said. She was like, yep. And so I leave. And I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. So I get to walk in, and I pull my phone out, which is almost dead, and I'm just like, I'm turning it back on, put the battery saver on, because I need photos. Like, this one, I just need photos, because it's me, but two, like, this is photo worthy. So I had a little bit of juice left. I'm like, please let me enough to get some photos of this blue waterfall or whatever. So I get my phone out, and I get to walk in, and I'm all like, after all, worked up about that, I said, you know what, I'm just glad I made it here 3 hours later, 2 different drivers, overheating car, up and down hills, can't speak the language, this rude lady, don't play to me about this little few dollars. Even though I was very nice when I came up there, I didn't do anything. It's like she knew, obviously, I had a driver, and that's what's worse, she knew I came far. And then I seemed young, and I was a girl by myself, and I do look young, and not to pull the, the race thing on there, but obviously I'm black, and that's another thing I'm going to talk about with Costa Rica later. I'm not saying that they don't let people when I say it's just going to be a reminder to me to also tell you guys about that, because obviously I usually do videos like this, but this, I want to talk about my trips and travels and, spread tips, and also talk about the good, the bad, the ugly. But I'm not saying I don't like black people, so don't think that if it takes me a while to get to my other videos. But I'm just saying, like, there wasn't a lot of me around. And obviously, I'm lighter skinned, but still, I'm obviously black. So, and she knew. And I'm not saying she was treating me that way because I'm black, but I'm just saying there's not a lot of us. I was a girl, I look very young, I always look young everywhere. So I think she was just being disrespectful because she thought she could. Clearly she didn't know me, but it wasn't worth it. So, anyways, I start to go, and I start going down this hill. There's like hardly no one there, but I did read on the website that there isn't a lot of tourists at these falls, which is what makes it actually special. And so I didn't expect a lot of people to be there. And it was towards the end of the day. So it's like towards the end of the day, and it's also looking kind of cloudy. It is rainy season here, but I've been actually lucky since we've been here. There hasn't been that much rain, but we were up in the mountains and by the waterfall, so I wouldn't have been shocked if it rained. It didn't end up really raining; it just sprinkled. But anyway, so it looked like it was gonna rain. So I'm like, yeah, there's not a lot of people here. So I get to walk in and go in, and I finally come across my first, other human species, and it's a cute little family. They're from the Netherlands, and they have their little walking sticks, and I'm like, man, I came, ill prepared. But I'm like, maybe they're just one of those families that they do this. Like a lot of these families that come on these types of vacations, they do a lot of this hiking and they come prepared and they have these sticks. Well, I found out later they didn't come with those either. They picked them up in that like rainforest. But anyway, so they talked to me briefly, and the little girl goes, "You're here by yourself?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I am." And mind you, I know that sounds crazy, but I mean, obviously you can go on excursions by yourself. Costa Rica is a relatively safe country. That's another point that I'm gonna talk about in a video. And especially like on excursions and stuff. Like, and if I was going to the waterfalls that I thought I was going to, I expected there to be more people, especially people my age, just swimming in the water, blah blah blah. So yeah, I went by myself. Plus, the lady made my driver's day back. I didn't know she'd do that, but still, she made my driver's day back. So I'm walking in, this 2 girls and their mom and dad, and the little girl's like, "Are you by yourself?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm a brave soul, blah blah blah." And then anyway, we keep, I'm like, we say hellos and blah blah blah. We ask where you're from. And then I was like, "Well, how is it?" And they're like, "Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous." And I'm like, "Great." And I said, "So you guys got your sticks?" They're like, "Yeah, it's quite steep." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." Still not thinking too much of it, because this is it seemed like a relatively down to earth and kind of goofy, family. And so I thought they were trying to be funny kind of at first. And yeah, so I keep going. I'm already like not very far in, and I'm like obviously really hot. Costa Rica is extremely hot. By the coast, it's really hot and muggy. Like when me and my friends would leave every day, we would like be sweating instantly when we walked out, and I'm not even a sweater, so that tells you how like hot it was. Well, in San Jose, like the city and more inland and between the mountains, it's not quite as bad, even with it being rainy season. But when you get in that rainforest, it's a whole other ballgame again. So there's so many different climates and temperatures here. Oh, that's another video. Gosh, I'm gonna Costa Rica forever. But anyway, so I'm like sweating, I'm getting tortured by mosquitoes, can't even see them bad boys, and I've only been here 5 minutes. And I'm like thinking to myself, like, where's the blue water at? I could hear a waterfall, but I didn't really see much. And I get around that corner shortly after seeing that family, and I see a waterfall. And that waterfall, y'all, first of all, it wasn't the little blue one that I thought it was. It was the other one, like the single big one. But also, there are a lot of big ones in Costa Rica and other parts of the world. It wasn't Niagara Falls, but I really didn't think it was that big. And they are not kidding when they say photos and videos do not do it justice. So I see it and it's huge, and I'm still far away from it. And I'm like, oh, this isn't the blue one, so what's going on? And I'm like, well, I'm already in here, maybe the blue one's coming after this, because nobody explained that to me. I didn't know the blue waterfalls were in a different part or down the street. The main lady didn't tell me any of that. And I don't have hardly any juice on my phone, no service, even though like I did get like an eSIM for Costa Rica, and for most places I had service in the city I didn't have it when I was with my friends. I got it when I was like finally by myself. And I didn't have problems most of the time, but like in the middle of that like rainforest, I had no service. I was by myself. Didn't know Spanish, that didn't matter anyway, who was I gonna talk to? The monkeys or the hummingbirds? So yeah, there was a lot of hummingbirds, so they were very beautiful. So yeah, I'm just like, okay, out here YOLOing it. And again, I'm like, well, I'm just gonna trust the process, and yeah, I keep walking. So I keep walking and walking and walking, and I keep seeing this huge, majestic waterfall from like different angles, but it's the same waterfall, and it's not a little blue one, and it doesn't look like I can swim in it, at least not from up where I was. And I keep walking, I still see no one, except for that family near the beginning, and they were like coming out. And thankfully, at least it was still pretty light out. I mean, it was light out. But it does get dark faster too. So that was the other thing. So this started 4 o'clock, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get stuck out here in the dark. I was scared. I was trying to think about these things. I'm like, I don't know if this is the waterfalls that I was thinking it was. I have no idea what's going on. I had like this weird, change up of driver situation. Like it's kind of eerie. Like it was just a little, weird at first. So I keep going. I'm like, I'm gonna trust the process. I'm just telling the Lord, please watch over me, please watch over me. And so I keep going, and I'm trying to take pictures and videos when I can, because again, I don't want to lose all my power at night, because the safety at this point, I'm like, forget it. Like, if something happens, I get stuck, whatever. But I'm getting some footage of this waterfall. And so I take it out and try. Sorry, y'all. I had to move positions because your girl is worn out. I basically bruised my ribs last week surfing, which happens, but they're still not healed. But I'm not gonna complain, but I'm just saying it's hard to get comfortable. And then after this walk that I did today, unexpectedly, yeah, I'm just sore. So I have to move around a little bit here. But yeah, so anyway, so I'm walking. You guys, it's absolutely gorgeous. You guys are waiting for me to say something crazy, huh? I mean, something that was kind of crazy. And I'm not done, but nothing really that crazy happens. But when I tell you guys, it was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. One of my maker's greatest creations, like, gorgeous. You come across the corner, wow, just gorgeous. So I'm like, this can't be real life. Like, somebody pinched me. That's kind of how I felt for the past, I don't know, few months. But before, it wasn't like a good pinch me. But being in Costa Rica, it's been a good pinch me. But still, it's a pinch me. Like, I feel like I'm in like La La Land. But right now, I'm in the best way. But anyway, so I'm like, this is gorgeous. This cannot be real. I'm like, this is not what I was expecting. I don't see anybody. I just hear nature and see this amazing waterfall from the distance. It's huge even from the distance. No matter, I get a little bit closer and it just looks a little bigger, but it's huge the whole time. And like crazy stuff been just happening all around the world. Like I know a lot of people, like personally, they're just like, everything's just off. Like I don't know if it's the moon or whatever it is, or we're in the last days perhaps. I don't know, but everything's been weird. But I'm like, am I dreaming? Did the Lord already take me? Like I am so confused at this point. I'm not like, this is crazy. So I'm walking and I'm walking, gorgeous. I come across another. I don't know if they were friends, if they were a couple, it doesn't really matter. But I came across them and they also had their walking sticks. And at this point, I had gotten pretty far and I was about beat, but I still wasn't to the waterfall. And I asked them, I was gonna keep going, but I asked them, I said, about how far? And they said, it's just up there. And they said, it's really worth it. And I'm like, okay. So I continue on. I come around some corners, you're just watching all of the rocks around you. So you're like looking at like the boulders all around you, like it's just unreal. And like I mentioned, I could see the waterfall from different distances for quite a while, like when I come around different curves and bends and things like that. But every time I would see it again, it was a little different or a little bigger or whatever. It was just getting more and more majestic as I got closer. And shortly after I talked to the last people, I come around that corner. Shortly after that, they said it wasn't that much further, and they weren't kidding. I come around and it's just like one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. And obviously, I've seen some waterfalls. I knew Costa Rica has some of the most beautiful waterfalls, and I haven't seen any there yet. But I've been studying and researching them, even though it's like I'm not sure all of them are a lot more beautiful in person than they are on pictures and stuff. Because even this one, because I've seen it technically, but it truly is one of those situations where like you have to really be there. Just like you have to be there. Like I don't care how many pictures and videos I show you, just it's at least 5 to 10 times greater in person. And I wonder about and all these people out, like I said, they seem like they've probably been doing this a while, or who knows? I don't know. I don't make assumptions, but they all are like, this is amazing. And they seem like the type of people that maybe aren't easily impressed with big magic waterfalls because they probably have had that type of luxury to like to see them more often. Again, I'm not making assumptions, but that's what it appeared as. So for them to say, imagine how it really is. And me, I'm not as maybe as experienced with waterfalls as maybe they are. But I mean, I've ventured and things and that, so I'm impressed, but not super easy. And the only reason I'm mentioning that is because I'm trying to tell you how grand it really is. That like I feel like just about any human being, if you feel nothing when you see what I saw, then you're just completely numb. And I don't know, the devil's already gotten you at this point. There's nothing I can do about it. But my point is, like, even people maybe that have seen like a lot of natural wonders of the world and cool things in their life and have traveled and experienced things, like even they are impressed. So imagine the type of person that hasn't maybe been able to see those types of things, like the type of impact it would have just in that moment to experience that. And also, like in my case, like I knew I was going to a waterfall, and even when I saw it, I knew it was there, even though that's not the one I was thinking I was going to. But I didn't think it was gonna be that grand. So even for me, it was surprising, and it's just like, oh my goodness. Even how like it winds around the rocks and you come across things like, oh my gosh, magic. So it's just an experience that I want more people to be able to see. Sorry, correction, an experience that I want people to have, but the type of thing I want people to see. But you guys see what I mean. So, and also, let me just say that by the time I realized that I was not at the waterfalls that I thought I was at, and that they were two completely separate things, which I didn't know they were two completely separate things until I ran into a family down at the bottom of this waterfall, and they were like, oh yeah, we went to that one earlier today. So again, I knew about this other one, but I thought it was all one thing. I didn't realize this one was so big. I really wanted the other ones because they were like ones I could swim in. That was the whole point. I didn't want to just see a waterfall, but I also didn't realize it would be this great. And so my guy has a funny sense of humor because I look, he was starting to get a little attitude, like, whoa, I drove all this time here, paid all this money for this taxi driver, this admission, dealt with this mean lady, just to not even be able to swim in the pretty blue water just to come see a waterfall. So yeah, so it ended up just being another one of those moments where, I was able to reflect, and then also just be thankful and realize that even bigger and better things come sometimes in the midst of confusion when we think that, things are not going our way. So yeah, so I get to basically the bottom of this waterfall, and it's magical. I know I've already said that, but I'm telling you guys it was magical. For any of you that have ever watched like Mighty Joe Young, or like, there was an older movie with, I think, Kevin Costner, it was called Dragonfly, and they're all like kind of set in rainforest, and they had like really cool, like, big waterfalls. This is what it was like. And so I'm standing there, and at this point now the sun is starting to set a little bit. It was just like a whole mood, and there was family. So there's another family there that were from India, but they were super, super cool. They had two younger, not young, but like preteen and teenage, a boy and a girl. And they were really nice, and we're talking, and it was their first time there. And the husband was like flying his drone or whatnot, and they all also had those walking sticks. So I found out later, I'm like, did you guys all bring those? Am I the one who didn't realize? Which in my defense, I didn't know, because other falls you didn't necessarily need them. Although now I know for next time you should probably just bring one, period, when you come to Costa Rica. But they're like, oh yeah, we got them on the way in, and blah blah blah. And I was like, that lady didn't even offer me none, but as far as the India family goes, they said they actually just picked them up. I think because they maybe saw that other Netherlands family earlier with them, and I think they also picked them up. But I'm sure people actually come who do this often have sticks, but I didn't. Mind you, that kind of describes the intensity of this mountain waterfall area. Every single person in there had a walking stick, whether they were smart enough to grab one or seen another family with them or already had them. And most of the people were pretty fit. Yeah. And so imagine I was literally the only person I saw that day. Obviously, I haven't seen that many people, but all the people I saw was the only one without a walking stick. And I didn't catch the drift until, like, I didn't really, catch on until I got to the bottom of the mountain, where there was no more stakes. Anyway, I'm down there, and yes, I'm so, happy at what I'm seeing. It was another spiritual moment, which I've had a lot of them since being here. Another video for another time. I'm already at, like, I don't know, like 18 1-minute segments on this bad boy. So we'll add it to the queue of things that I can tell you about these past 3 weeks. But anyway, so I'm down there and I'm just in awe, but then it came, it came back to my mind. I'm like, man, I really was planning on swimming and jumping in the waterfall today, though. And obviously, there was no jumping into that waterfall because that thing is, I think they said over 300 feet tall, over 400 feet tall, something like that. And so you can't jump in it from the top. And the bottom, like where the pool is, like the pool area or whatever, they got blocked off. And so you can't swim in the bottom either because the waterfall is too strong. And I actually didn't know you couldn't swim in that waterfall. I thought that one also could be swimming, but again, it didn't look that big, and I didn't remember seeing anywhere you can swim in it. And then after the fact, I saw. But also, I mean, there's a whole bunch of sides that said slippery, you can't swim, but there's like area to go down to rocks. So I don't know if at one time maybe they let people swim. I don't know, because even the Indian man, the family, he said that he also saw in our reviews that he thought people swam in this at one point. And I went back, I had to check. So I've been on Instagram since I got back, and I haven't really seen any pictures of people swimming in there. So I don't know, but that's besides the point. I don't know if I would have even gotten in there. I'm adventurous, but if there's all those warnings and it's that strong, nah, I won't get in there even if they said I could. But yeah, so they didn't allow swimming. So as beautiful and great as it was, and I'm so grateful that I was led on this path and to see this one over the other ones, but it's not just I people swimming in a waterfall. So that's the conversation that led to me finding out that the blue waterfalls that are part of that property or that owned by the same people or whatever, they were a little bit down the street and across the street, and you can indeed swim in them, and they're not as strong and things like that. And those, I can't remember those. I was gonna say something, but it's irrelevant. But anyway, so the family was like, yeah, that's where we started at, and I said, oh, and they're like, yeah. So some of those are hard to get to too, and it's like more muddy. But the walking stuff is not as strenuous. But there's like 6 waterfalls over there. But the first one, like, there's a few like a little pool that you swim in. It's pretty shallow, easy to swim, and like the first one's like 5 minutes into that 5, it's like across the street. And I'm like, are you serious? And just so you guys know, that park also closed at 5, and because I was not told anything like from that mean lady or anybody else. So yeah, spoiler alert, I never got to swim in any waterfall. Not this whole time I was in Costa Rica, which was part, my fault and amongst other things. But when I finally made the effort to go, the day before I leave, to get some off my bucket list, I don't get to swim in them. But I did get to at least see one, and it's actually one of the biggest ones in Costa Rica, one of the biggest ones in the world. I didn't get to swim in any pretty blue waterfalls. Because by the time you get back up of these trenches, it was definitely after 5, obviously, and I didn't know that all the parts were together. I didn't realize it was just a whole bunch. But anyway, I am very thankful though that I got led down the path that I did, because I got to really see something really cool. Which goes back to my earlier comment too, because I didn't know they only closed at 5. Or that they were that strict on time, especially for something like this, like a nature park, in the middle of the jungle, in like a really rural part of the country. But the drivers or whatever should have knew, since they're familiar with the area, they live not far, they've been here their whole life, they were, not work for them, but they're in communication with them, so they should have knew. And also they were slowing around, people were slowing around, and blah, blah, blah. Don't get me wrong, I loved Uncle Lewis, that's my homeboy, but everybody else can kick rocks. But anyway, so they kind of set me up for failure with that too, because even worst case scenario, best case scenario, whatever happened, what happened to me today happened, but then I at least had extra time I could do it across the street, and at least I got to get in a pool and say I did it, and that wasn't good enough for me. Like, I didn't plan on being there all day anyway, even though I was up already early, and the whole reason why I was late was because of other people and people playing around. Or so I actually had time to do both. But for whatever reason, it wasn't made for me to do it today. But yeah, so sorry, I kind of jumped ahead. So I'm stuck at the bottom of the falls, and I'm just like, well, it's getting dark, it's 5. I guess I'll be going to the other one. So I'm talking to the family, and they're like, it's kind of sprinkle a little bit, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna head back. And I was like, well, I might as well go with you guys. I mean, there's no point for me to keep standing here too long. I mean, it is gorgeous, and I got plenty of photos and all that, but it's not like I'm gonna swim in it. So I was like, I might as well go back with them, and it's probably the last family out. And so I go start walking up with them, and one other young couple comes, and that was another example of the bias I'll talk about. So we're on our way up. This young couple, mind you, at this point, it's already like 4:45. Park closed at 5. This other couple is like coming down still, so it takes, they said, at least an hour and a half on average to get down there and back, and that's like people who are fit, pretty much go down and come back. And so if this couple was just now not even all the way down yet, it was almost 5. Obviously they had to be let in the park, so they obviously aren't that strict on time. But when it came to Jess, they're strict on time. But whatever. Even though I came all the way across the world, and I spent all this money and time the day before I leave, and from nobody else's fault, I mean everyone else's fault but mine actually in this, and y'all just playing with me like, oh well, it's too bad. But anyways, so we're on our way back, and welcome to hell, pure hell. Again, it took forever to get down there. This is one of the biggest waterfalls, very steep rocks. Coming down was already hard, so even though it wasn't straight down, sometimes I actually had to come up and then go down, up and down. But on the way back, it was mostly obviously up. And they have all kind of warnings for people who shouldn't be doing this and all this stuff. And here I am, this adventurous Jess, not knowing what she gets herself into, going up this deep side of this mountain after just getting down there and seeing this beautiful waterfall for like 10 minutes and even just get in and swim and cool off or anything, going up the hill. And also, remember, I had no walking stick even. I mean, not that I've ever used a walking stick, but not that I've ever walked up and down anything so steep and significant or massive. But everyone else had a stick, even the 12-year-old kids had sticks, so the only didn't have a stick, but what was I gonna do? This isn't, to the point, like, you get to the bottom, there is no way to get up. I mean, at least not that none of us knew of. It didn't look like it. You get to the bottom, you have no choice but to come back up. You have to walk back up. So, and again, remember, you don't go all the way to the bottom of the fall in this one. So anyway, so we're on our way back up, and that family's talking to me, and they're really nice. I'm nice, and also, traveling, blah, 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 and I try to be friendly. And, it's not necessarily an easy walk for them either. They were also in shock. But they had their sticks, though. And then I'm thinking, they've been there a while, because they were talking about the other place, and blah, blah, blah. So we get to talking, just the regular, casual conversation, like, where you from, how long you been here. And then they found out I've been here almost 3 weeks. This was only their second day, so they really just this was like their first stop. And so they got to asking me where I've been, and I was telling them, like, oh, we're going there next. He told us about it, asking about sharks and the food, all this stuff, which I have no problem sharing. I love doing that. Obviously, I love doing that. But we tried to go up and eat this mountain, and I'm just, like, out here on my own. Like, it was either go or die. Like, I had to make a choice. And they wanted to talk to me, and I'm, like, trying to answer them, and I can't breathe, and they're just like, oh, so it was crazy. But I walked up with that nice family. Eventually, I did have them go ahead. Part of the reason being, the pressure to speak to them or answer them, and I don't want to be rude. And they were also kind of struggling, you know what I mean? But still, like, yeah, I was just like, I need to breathe. I need to do my breathing exercises. So I was like, okay, you guys can go ahead. I think I was playing. And they get up a little bit further, and then they're like, wait. And I'm like, oh, you guys waiting for me? Because I'm like, you really don't have to wait. And they're like, oh, no, you just might have to take a break. I think they were waiting for me. I think they were actually trying to. Anyway, so I took my breaks. I did it, in increments. I said, look, they're rushing me. I'm gonna take my time coming out of here because honestly, like, I'm not the most in shape, but I'm not the worst in shape. But that's something like that was extreme. Like, you really are supposed to be very athletic to do this mountain. I mean, this waterfall or whatever. And obviously, I'm not. And I was at like several disadvantages again because I wasn't made aware of anything. So I had no walking stick. I know I keep saying that, like, all jokes aside, though, like, that makes a difference, like, especially for stuff like this. It was so steep and like uneven and everything. This isn't no paved little walkway. And I already got bad knees. If you know me, like I really do. Like, I almost need knee surgery. I had to get like injections. Like, my knees are bad from all the years of softball and volleyball and stuff in my knee. Anyway, so and I'm 30 now, y'all. That's what I'm 30. You know, when you get 30, everything starts to fall apart. So it was all bad. So I'm trying to keep up with these 12-year-old kids with their walking sticks, and I'm trying to look all tough and stuff, and then keep a smile on my face and answer all their tourist questions and stuff. I'm a travel agent. I should charge them. But I'm just playing. So I take my time, and they're trying to encourage me. And then eventually, I really just wanted them to go so I can like be in peace with myself. Y'all, I didn't have my water bottle. I can't see. And that's my bad. I actually brought it. It was in the car. It was in my driver, the cab, which doesn't do me good. So I should have forgot regardless of which waterfall I thought I was going to. But yeah, I also didn't know extremity, like the extreme of this. I left a few things in the car. I mean, that's not really obviously in the meeting. But I didn't have a water bottle. So I was on for like 3 hours in the forest, no water, nothing to put water in. Yeah, just out here, y'all. So the Lord is on my side, and that's what it is. So I actually made it up to the top, and it felt so nice to get up there and to finish. So next thing I know, I get to the top, and actually hear them not that far ahead of me, so they weren't actually that far ahead of me, so I did really well, you guys. But then they ended up just like exiting, like back out the way we came instead of like continuing the path like you're supposed to like do a loop. So I actually walked not double the distance, I ain't gonna say that, but I went to like this garden part and all that, which is mostly flat land. But the point is, I walked further. So I went and I watched the butterflies and blah blah blah, and then I finally get to the end. And when I get to the end, it's literally like 4:50. Sorry, not 4:50, like shortly after 5. So it even that shocked me. Do y'all know that I got done in literally like an hour and a half even? And I spent a decent amount of time at the bottom, not a long time, but I can't imagine too much shorter than most people. Because what else you gonna do down there besides take photos and look at it? So I did really well. Not only did I finish, but I finished in like that. So then I walk out, and of course I'm the last one coming out because it's 5 o'clock, right? Remember they closed at 5, even though there was another couple, at least another couple, or one other group down there. Whatever. So I come across that corner, and I'm defeated as hell, but I'm proud of myself. I'm very proud of myself. One, for handling the situation the way I did in general, because I wasn't too happy at first, and at the end, I'm gonna tell you why, but I was in the waterfall. But not only did I take it on, I was already trying to be adventurous. I didn't know what I was getting myself into, going across the country again, and then I accomplished this waterfall that I had no prep for, nothing. No water, no walking stick, no nothing. And I did it, and it's hard for the average person that does this, so I was very proud of myself. But anyway, so I come around this corner, and the owner, well, the guy I've been talking to on WhatsApp was sitting there. And it's him, my cab driver, looking high as a kite. I don't know if he'd been, what his problem it was. I'm not trying to be funny. I don't know if he had been smoking or what he did while I was down there for those 2 hours. I mean, I'm assuming he had entertained himself, but I came up, he was just staring off his face, just being weird. He was a nice guy, but just he got weird later in the day, and I don't know what happened. It's him, this blonde surfer looking boy, which is common in parts of Costa Rica, which is also a story for another day when I tell you about the other person we went to. Who I was talking to on WhatsApp prior, who obviously spoke English or whatever. And that mean lady was standing there, and then an older lady, like a grandma, like a local Costa Rican grandma. She probably does stuff, around the property. And they all looking at me besides my cab driver because he was off in La La Land. Oh, and the sweet grandma, she didn't know what was going on. Well, at least I don't think so. But that mean lady, and then this guy that he's one of the owners or the owner's son or whatever, they're standing there looking like they was waiting for me, even though it was just not 5 o'clock. Even though I feel like I could have went longer. But anyway, I'm sorry to keep saying it, but it's the truth. They're standing there looking like they was waiting on me, like I'm a bother to them, even though I just did what I did. And then they're sitting there looking at me like they're very surprised that I even finished. What was y'all gonna do? Just let me be down there and die? They were like, oh, you made it. Something, a smart comment like that. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, fooled y'all. And I didn't even come here to do that on purpose. So that's, people be underestimating folks. I can underestimate like my whole life and I always prove people wrong. And that's a whole other topic for another day. They see, full-figured, black girl, this and that, and there's just no possible way. It's not just full figure, it's not just because I'm black, but we put those combinations together, and then I look young and blah, blah, blah. And I'm obviously American, which is Americans obviously go to Costa Rica, but not a lot compared to like Canadians and Europeans, which I said that'd be part of another video. And you know how people view us, we're kind of lazy and all this stuff. So it was like a stereotype, but literally you could hear it in their voice and see it in their eyes, the way they were so shocked that I made it. And like, I was just like, what? Don't underestimate me, because I literally can run circles around a lot of y'all. Like, I literally beat the average time. And I beat it without even trying. Because I didn't even have a phone to keep time. Not that I would, because I don't give a damn, but I'm just saying. And I wouldn't have done it to impress them, no way. I did this for me. But it felt nice, and it also was kind of a slap in the face. But earlier that man was already fine. I wanted to say, oh, where have you been? You should have been here earlier. And when your worker was being an asshole, you need to fire her. But obviously he's probably like that too. But I don't know. Anyway, so I made it, and he was like, oh, how was it? And I was like, at first I'm shocked. I literally was about to pass out, and I'm like sweating and everything, and like I was already in there like that first. And I'm an energy reader, and I'm pretty accurate most of the time, and so I already like wasn't feeling the vibe. And then I saw that lady, and then he's like, oh, how was it? And I'm like, bad. Although the experience itself wasn't bad, just like the customer service and like the confusion and the treatment and all that was bad. So I was like, bad. And then he was like, well, sounds like that's your driver's fault. Meanwhile, the driver don't even know English, and he's hiding staring off into the mountains. And that mean lady just staring at me. And then the one guy, like, he was shocked that I said that. Like, what did you think? I was like, oh yeah, it was great, Brad. And so I just didn't respond to him, like, from that comment, because I'm like, you're not about to get my energy. And he was like, oh, so you're leaving tomorrow. And that's when I knew he was going to talk to him on WhatsApp, because that's what I said. And that's what makes it crazier. I literally had said that I was coming there, and I was leaving to go to America, blah, 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 and I had been there for my birthday. I was going to end this, week off doing something that I really wanted to do. And not only is this how people treat me, whether they knew that was me or not, they should treat people good regardless. He just, oh, you made it, oh, you leave it tomorrow. And then also knowing that I didn't do that other waterfall, like, and then try to blame the driver, which was probably his fault, but like, it was just the whole thing. I was just like, this is weird, y'all weird, this is just annoying. But the experience was absolutely amazing. Life-changing and spiritual, and no one's a lifetime thing. And when I come back to Costa Rica, I'll definitely do more waterfalls, but they're all different. That one was very, I started off big. So then I'm like, oh, so you're the one I was talking to WhatsApp. I literally said that like that, but y'all, those of you know me, aren't shocked that I, responded that way. I'm not like crazy, but you're not gonna just, think you're gonna get away with acting however you were acting. So I was like, oh, you're the one I'm talking to on WhatsApp. And he was just like, yeah, now he's probably like, oh, crap, like she's, she opened her mouth, she got a little spice in her. And so then after, he said, yeah, I turned my head, and that mean lady, oh my gosh, I want to fight her, y'all. I wasn't leaving tomorrow. I would have fought this lady and probably ended up in a Costa Rican prison. That was the one thing I was trying not to do. Do you know, at this point earlier, she had on the dress and all this stuff, like a little next summer dress, you know, she dressed down, put her hair in a bow, bun or whatever. She's an older lady. But she like got down in her athletic clothes or whatever. And you know, she looked at me and said, you know what this lady said? Come on, let's go. Hold up. Who the hell is you talking to? Y'all, I ain't, okay, I'm not saying never had nobody talking like that because there's obviously other crazy people in this world. But girl, you don't know me. I met you like for 2 minutes and you were already rude to me for literally no reason when I was smiling and being nice to you. Now I came up this mountain. And I actually want to see you do the mountain, but anyway. And are you rushing me? She was like, come on, let's go. I was very shocked. I actually stood there for a minute, quiet, just looking at her. And you know she said it again? But she said it again like I didn't hear. No, I heard you. Like, bitch, you really don't know me. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what kind of thing you do. And then I'm like, my driver's right here. And she's like, yeah, and your driver's waiting for you. And he's chilling. I told y'all he was high as a guy. He was chilling. You know what it is? You know what this lady said? Come on, let's go. Hold up. Who the hell is you talking to? Y'all, okay, I'm not saying never had nobody talking like that because there's obviously other crazy people in this world. But girl, you don't know me. I met you like for 2 minutes and you were already rude to me for literally no reason when I was smiling and being nice to you. Now I came up this mountain. And I actually want to see you do the mountain, but anyway. And are you rushing me? She was like, come on, let's go. I was very shocked. I actually stood there for a minute, quiet, just looking at her. And you know she said it again? But she said it again like I didn't hear. No, I heard you. Like, bitch, you really don't know me. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what kind of thing you do. And then I'm like, my driver's right here. And she's like, yeah, and your driver's waiting for you. And he's chilling. I told y'all he was high as a guy. He was chilling. You know what it is? This lady done copped her a ride by him while I was down this mountain. And he does know people in that, like a lot of people, like I told you earlier. But it was crazy when we first got there. I said, these your friends here too? He said, no, so I don't know if it was a lie or the truth, but I actually kind of believe him. I'm sure he knows of this place and stuff like that. But she didn't recognize him. Remember earlier she wanted to pay, and then she didn't let him go back there with me. And now he's giving her a free ride. And you already rude to me, and you rushing me because you want him to give you a ride? And he, like I said in Holland, he don't understand what she's saying to me. And, you know, he's not paying no attention, but still, he shouldn't give her a ride anyway. She's been rude from the start. I cannot express to you how crazy this lady was talking to me, y'all. Like crazy. She better be happy. My mom wasn't there. So then, I really wish I would have got down camera, y'all. Like, I cannot exaggerate. It had to be one of the rudest women or statements I've ever, like, the way, the whole attitude was one of the rudest things I've ever encountered. Definitely top 10, maybe even top, like, 6. It was bad. And she don't know me. It was just, and I don't mean that, like, oh, because I'm, like, such a gut. I mean, by she don't know me, it's like, I literally gave her no reason to treat me like that. And so I don't know if she gets in the habit of treating people like this or what, or why she just thought she could talk to me like that. And at first I thought she was kidding. And I was shocked. But she was so serious because she repeated it a couple times, like, who do you think you are? Like, who do you think you are? So, again, I think it's that whole, like, I don't know if she thinks I'm a little girl or what, or she thinks she's inferior to me. I mean, superior to me, but still, regardless, you don't talk to people that way. There was nothing I would have made that right. And also, I literally paid all this money for a private cab driver, so this is where he was wrong. He shouldn't have said yes to her regardless of. So now at this point, I'm just mad. I was mad when I realized this wasn't right, like the right waterfalls. I was mad that I spent all this money and time and had my hopes up for something. But then I got over all that because I saw the beauty in it, and you know, I trust, you know, God's timing and everything, and I'm so glad that I saw it because I could see the smaller blue falls another time, and they have more of those around the country. But now I'm big mad because now I'm great. Like I got back in the mood and I get to the top, and this happens again. Like, lady, where did you come from? Leave me alone. You're ruining everything. And so now I have to share my cab with her that I paid for. She didn't end up paying for. And it's not that she didn't actually just go down the street. She was from one of the more local places, but it was still like 45 minutes away from like a bigger town where we had met the guy earlier. And you know, when we got there, I had an attitude the whole time. I didn't say a word. You know, and I think the driver knew. He knew. Because he didn't also really speak to me. And again, like I said, I don't know if he was going to leave, so I was down there. But on the way there, he also seemed kind of like he was really nice and cool. Like he tried to talk to me. He listened to music. He stopped for me to take pictures and stuff. But on the way back, it was all weird vibes. And we don't speak the same language. But I don't know what was said while I was down there. I don't know if this lady did some voodoo on a man because everything changed. It was just weird. And I think he also realized that he was part, like he should have also said something about the timing. Like he knows about those activities. He knows that I probably wanted to do both. You know what I mean? It just was a whole bunch. And then on top of the fact that he was letting this lady in the car, and he, regardless if he heard the way she talked to me, like her demeanor was rude, and she was rude to him. And then you're letting her in on a private taxi ride that I'm paying a lot of money for. And that lady of all people, I'm not going to get her. And then so my uncle Louise basically told me like more than likely this guy was gonna have to take me all the way back to San Jose or San Pedro, which is where I was at, which is actually a little further. But that's neither here nor there. But he did tell me to message him after I was done. So I messaged him. He said, well, where are you? And then I lost service and my phone kept dying because it never got charged, and I had the stupid charger that wasn't actually working. So like pretty much all the way back I had no phone, so I couldn't really text him back. But eventually he talked to the guy because, you know, again, they knew each other or whatever. And I don't know what was explained or what. So we meet at the gas station in that town, and there's my Louise, and I asked the guy, the way he was acting. I was like, oh, Louise will be here. So it seemed like maybe Louise was actually going to get me. He said, yeah, Louise will be here. But then I get there and Louise is there, but he's taking that lady. And so we're sitting by like a gas station, you know, in that town, and my Uncle Louise pulls up, and I get excited. I'm like, oh, I get to go with him, you know. He must have got his car fixed in time. And do you know that lady got out and got in with him? So he was going to take her the rest of the way or whatever. Again, don't know her, so at least that's what they said or how it seemed. But you know, they are taxi drivers, so I don't blame, you know, one of them for taking her and one from, you know, taking me. And I don't even care if she was in my car to deal with, she was rude. But now you want me to say, well, oh, dude, who I don't even know what's going on with him right now. And he was the worst person in the world, but at this point he is. Like I feel like just some weird stuff is going on. And you want him to be the one to take me back for this next hour and a half? No. And so he's like, the one guy was trying to tell me I'm staying in the car with him. I knew what the hell he was saying, and I said no. And he was all confused, even though he knew someone, right? But he was confused, and he could tell Uncle Louise that don't nobody speak English supposedly except for that mean lady. She knows something or whatever. And he said, what's wrong? I mean, he's looking at the one guy like, what happened? And the one guy's like, I don't know, you know, acting crazy. And that lady is sitting in the seat, rolling her eyes, talking under her breath, saying whatever she's saying still over there. I don't know what that lady problem with me. She's crazy. And then I think Uncle Louise finally got the point. I said, no, I'm not going. At first, they acted like I didn't understand. No, I understood, but I wasn't going. And actually, before I was going to pay for that taxi, remember I told you I was going to take the public bus or Uber or something if I had to. And at this point, it was only one way. So I actually was just like, you know what? So I got out the car, and I was like, let me pay y'all, and I'm going to just take Uber. And then Uncle Louise was like, no, get in the car. So this is way off topic, but y'all promise I'm not bald headed. And my hair is just, I have my hair braids. I took them out and I ended up staying here longer because of all that salt and stuff. And I was just like drying out my hair real bad. And then they don't have like the same hair products. And the people I'm staying with, they have like all natural, like really nice stuff, but no conditioner. They say like makes. I'm like, that doesn't work for my hair. So I ordered Uber Eats with like some stuff today. Still wasn't good enough. And then I went to that jungle and it was humid. So yeah, my hair look crazy, y'all. But I promise I'm not. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't care. But I just thought y'all should know that I didn't, you know, I didn't lose all my hair when I was in Costa Rica. I did find great hair though here yesterday. By the way, there's that 30. Sorry, now that I got that out of the way. I mean, I don't know who else convinced it, maybe myself, but I got tired, you know, I'm 20 minutes into these videos and I keep seeing that little, my hair looks funny, and I'm like, they're probably like, what the heck? Shoot, I'm like, what the heck? Anyway, back to the story. I'm almost done. So I get in the car with Louise, and I'm very upset. and of everything, because what happened, me not being able to do what I wanted to do, and then this mean lady, and then I'm like, oh no, here's Uncle Lee, but I can't even ride with him, like I still gotta ride with this other man, and it was just all off. And so he's starting to look concerned. He's like, what's wrong? He's trying to talk to me, and he couldn't, talk great English, but he was just like, we're using the translator, and he was just like, and I basically told him, I said, I will pay you, and then I will leave, because I'm not gonna do them like that. I'm not that kind of person. And he was like, look, I will take you to where you need to go. I just want you to tell me what happened. So he was really, showing that he cared and all this stuff. And he was being like uncle. So I explained kind of what happened. I didn't go into great details or anything like that because we were on Google Translate. And it was gonna make that big of a difference. But some of it's kind of hard to portray, like in words, especially in different languages. So I did tell him the main stuff, like how I got disappointed because my last day didn't go how I planned, and I felt like the owner kind of wrote me off, and then the lady was extremely rude. That was the worst part. And blah blah. And when he got done reading it, he like gave me a hug and was like, I'm so sorry. And so he was like, it's okay if I still take you to St. Pedro. And I said, yeah, I also have to pay regardless, like whoever. And I still, I trusted him, and So anyway, I loved him. We're on our way, and he's so nice, and you can tell he's talking to whoever, about whatever. And then he even asked if I wanted something to eat and drink, and I said no. Like at this point, I was just exhausted and ready to go get back here. And so he kept asking, "Are you okay now?" So he asked me. I wasn't expecting him to not charge me for all of that, especially there was 2 people involved. And I would have paid them regardless, even if I would have left them at the other place. I mean, I would have paid them quite as much for the round trip. I would have paid them. I'm just not that kind of person. I'm not, of course I'm gonna pay you for your services, and you technically aren't who did me wrong, even though y'all made me late and knew the time. And didn't tell me none. But anyway, I can show grace. I show grace a lot, and so of course I'm gonna pay him. And he's been very nice and sweet and looked after me the whole time. And then so he brings it up. He's like, so are you gonna be able to pay, this money or blah blah blah? He puts in the translator, and I said, yeah, of course. And so we stop at the bank. I told him I go to the ATM if he wanted cash, which most taxi drivers do. We stop at a bank close to where I'm being dropped off. I get him his cash, and then go to the place. My place. I barely talked on the way back this time. So we get to the place, and he, I pay him, and he wanted to give me a hug. And so I got out and I walked around and I gave him a hug, and I told him thank you. And, he did like the kiss of endearment and all that stuff, like all harmless stuff. Very nice, seemed very genuine, which it was genuine, I think. Very nice guy. And you could tell he really felt bad. And so, and he was like, make sure, you keep my number if you ever, because I told him I'm coming back in December and hopefully in the future for other things and blah, blah, blah. And then, and it's just always good to know a taxi driver who's reliable and isn't going to charge you necessarily arm and leg. I've seen some other prices here or everywhere. So I had already told him I was going to keep in contact, but also like, he was just very nice and, he kind of soothed me. So, we parted and I hugged him and said goodbye. Do y'all know, like, 10 minutes later, I drew one real quick, and when I got out, like I had let him have some chips and stuff. I had on way to the mountain because I had like no appetite, and I didn't want to waste them. I know I couldn't take them tomorrow, so I gave them to him. And I saw he had like a son on his phone, like when I've been using his phone for translating. So like, here, give it to you, your son, and blah blah blah. And so he texted me 10 minutes later and was like, thank you again for everything. Make sure you keep in contact and blah blah blah. And I said, yes, you were great. And I started saying, oh, today did not go how I planned. It was probably one of the worst days I've had since being in Costa Rica was San Jose, but it ended up being great because of the waterfall. But I basically was just like just the way I was treated, blah blah blah. But I said, but you were like you were the good part of the day, other than the actual hike. And I was being all nice and stuff or whatever. I just felt like butter his biscuit. Because he had been so nice and like comforting and very much uncle like all day. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna tell him that he actually made the difference. But you could tell he was very appreciative. He kept telling me thank you, and he didn't charge me that much compared to some people and all that stuff. So yeah, I was very nice to him. I told him I would definitely contact him in the future when I came back. And me and my mom were supposed to come back this winter. And then he brought me back. He was just like, you're such a great human. This and that, which I've gotten a lot here. That's a whole other day, which I am. It's just crazy that people can see that here. Like people at home, or even if they see it, they be trying to deny it. I'm not just talking about me. I'm talking about in general. We be haters in America. We don't like to admit when people are, great. But anyway, so he was just like, you're such a great person. And you're such a great, heart. And he was just like, blah blah blah. And then he was like, when do you leave? And then I said, oh, I leave tomorrow, unfortunately. And he said, oh, shame. And then the text right after that, y'all. He goes, shame. I would have took you out. Uncle Louis, you ruined it all. We had such a wonderful day. You were the one, person that wasn't annoying today or not weird or had, ill motives, or at least I didn't think. And I still don't necessarily think I did think it was kind of harmless. Like, I don't think it was in like a creepy way because he would have been creeped on me or acted weird. I think, just me being so nice and giving at the end, sometimes that makes people feel, you never know what type of emotions can spew through. And at first I thought maybe I was confusing it because it was through translators, but then I know it makes sense the situation I got out to say that. But he really didn't give no signs at all during the day, and I'm pretty good about catching that stuff. And then so I wrote him back and I was just like, oh, I was like, that's flattering, but. And I said it in a nice way because again, he never was disrespectful to me, and I don't hurt his feelings. He was kind of, I would use his services again in the future because he doesn't take me as like a dangerous thing or anything. But I'm like, that's flattering. But I said, I don't mean it. I mean actually the best way. I said, but you remind me of like an uncle. I said, you were so great today, and I said, you really remind me of like somebody's uncle, and that's actually even better because if I consider somebody like family, like that's even, that means something. Which I was telling the truth. Like I feel like I have a little uncle here in Costa Rica, and then he goes on and says that. I think it's one of those things where it's like a little harmless old man joke, or not joke, but like something I can get over. And then I said, but I definitely will still contact you in the future. And I said, bless. I already got a man at home I'm trying to get rid of, and yeah, so. And I kind of told him that, I mean, obviously, I do have my own thing going on at home, but I also told him that just because I wanted to lighten the mood and so he didn't get, his feelings too hurt. So, also so that he could hear me say that I had, a significant other too. And he was happy today. He was nice. The next text I was like, okay, I understand. He said, sounds good, we'll talk, basically, in the future, when I come. So that ended up being still good. I mean, I think I still have just my Uncle Louis. I don't know what form he's in, but no, he was the guy. But other than that, some of these people today, crazy. But this ended up being a lot longer than I planned. Most of you are not going to make it, and that's fine. I'll have for myself to look back on in the future. But I really just called to tell you guys when I called. I got on here to tell you guys. To tell you how crazy my last day was, in the worst and best ways. But really, honestly, to tell you about how amazing this waterfall was. Because I'm about to post pictures and videos. And one, I couldn't think that means my phone was dying, as I told you guys, but also it just won't do any justice. So I had to at least, try to explain it, and then everything else that happened today. So yeah, I'm gonna post some of those, and then it's already almost 3 o'clock in the morning here. I'm doing later there at home, but and then my plane leaves tomorrow or today or whatever. But I have a lot more stories and pictures and photos and things like that to pictures and videos to share with you guys when I get back. And I think I'll do a little bit more because people always ask me about things, and people are always nervous about certain things when they travel. So I'm gonna do some more of these and ask questions if you have.